Hey everybody, it's Mandy from Chapel Forge. I'm coming to you from my extended or long-term pantry. And Zuzu and Jamie are helping me today. I have a full pantry tour that I did in the fall, like kind of at the end of canning season. So I'll link that if you want to see what that's all about. My goal here today is I need to get a handle on what do I need to can this summer. So I sort of have like a general idea, but we just fill in as we go, and it's just busy weeks or whatever. We just fill in the shelves with the empty jars. So Zuzu and Jamie are helping me get all the jars off the shelf. I have some random jars like this. I was keeping these to put powders in, but I might just recycle them. Or maybe just store them somewhere else because they're kind of taking up a lot of space. So I'm going to get all the empty jars off the shelf, resituate all of the jars, and then sort of take like a loose inventory and figure out what it is that I want to focus on this summer. If it's something that I'm going to grow, our garden's still not done. We're getting there. Or if it's something I need to buy from local farmers or something. So I'm going to work on this today, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done. So in general, this is broth, meats, and some pickled things. Some more pickled things, jams. Over here we have applesauce juices, which I know for sure I need to do juices and applesauce. Some more broth and pickled things. The other thing this really does is let me know what we are not eating. So things we need to work through / maybe we just don't need to can it because it's really not something that we enjoyed. All right, so the kids helped me get all of the empty jars off the shelf. I have several boxes of empty jars in the garage. I stashed some up here. I stashed some on top of the fridge. I can put a few more on top of that freezer. We got some trash out of here, which was just like random like jars I thought that I would keep, but I'm definitely not keeping. So what I'm working on doing right now is just kind of pulling everything forward, trying to regroup. Like I canned beans this winter, for instance, and so like I have beans over here and I have beans over here, which is totally silly. They need to all be together. Some things I know for sure we are gonna have to do. Like I am down to like 8 jars of dry canned potatoes. I need to like triple down the efforts on the dry canned potatoes this year, because that was one of our favorite things, was dry canned potatoes. So, and I'll link that video on how to do that if you're curious about how to do that. French onion soup was another favorite that we are super low on for sure. Probably gonna need to do applesauce. I probably only have maybe 50 quarts of applesauce left, which is pretty impressive because we had about 200 at the beginning or at the end of canning season last year. So I have a great source for apples, peaches, grapes, and plums locally that I know they grow them themselves. I'm really trying to make sure that I buy like directly from farmers that I know grow the things this year. So, being in a new area, that's a little bit trickier because I need to like figure out where these people are. Our peach trees and apple trees are doing pretty well, so I'm hoping that we'll get a decent harvest from them. Hopefully the garden will be up so I can get a decent amount from that. If we're going down to Lancaster or my parents are coming here or Zad's parents are coming, I can potentially have them bring some stuff up from the people that I already know in Lancaster that can supply me with the things I might need. Nonetheless, once I get all these organized, I'm just gonna kind of take a general, I'm not gonna sit here and count everything, but like in general, let's say I have 50 applesauce and 20 juices and whatever, so I sort of have some clue what I wanna do. All right, as I keep chipping along here, I got all of my fruit organized on the top 2 shelves. Something that I wanted to note, I talked about this like in the fall because everything was so full that I double stacked a lot of things. So I have plenty of space now. I'm going to undouble stack that stuff because it's just a little bit easier, especially with our jelly, because I have so much jelly and jam right now. It'll be a little bit easier for us to sort of like pick through and get different things instead of just like always pulling from the top. So I will undouble stack for now, and then at the end of the fall, when canning season is over, I'll probably wind up double stacking again. But for right now, I might as well spread it out so we can just keep chipping through as best we can. All right, I am now a very sweaty, slightly winded 6-month pregnant woman, but with a very organized pantry. So the only thing I have to do yet is I have some empty jars here that I can fit most of them on top of the freezer. Any empty ones will go down here like on this side, but everything is more organized, pulled to the front. I have a very good idea of what I need to can this summer. So I will have 2 videos coming up. One where I'll talk about what I want to can this summer, and 2, I'll do a pre-canning season pantry tour. So I'll have that coming to you soon. As always, I hope this inspires you to can something or preserve something or organize your pantry or whatever it is you feel like you need to do. We'll see you next time.